If you're new to Calgary, you soon realize that new and creative ideas are a daily occurrence. Grow Calgary and Market Restaurant have come up with the first annual Fresh Dinner. My guest, Amanda Weightman.
Weightman, yeah.
With Fresh, you are the event coordinator. And we also have Jack Goodwin, who is also with Fresh, the farm manager and volunteer.
One of the volunteer farm managers, yeah.
This is a cool idea, Amanda, the first time ever. Whose idea was this?
The idea was actually Paul Hughes, who's the founder of Grow Calgary. Market approached us last year and said they want to help in any way they can, and he had the idea to do this freshest meal ever. So
great
that's
stuff.
Where it started. Yeah.
Well, hopefully this will be the first of many.
We'd like to do it every year. Yeah.
By the way, if you want to follow the conversation, go to #FreshestMeal. This wouldn't happen, Jack, without countless volunteers.
Oh, so many volunteers have made it happen, and it's the kind of thing where you don't, a lot of people come out once or twice, they help plant some seeds, and we might not see them again for a while, but now we're still harvesting food, and we have been for months, and we still have lots of stuff in the ground. You know, the snow took out a lot of the more kind of delicates, but there's lots of potatoes, there's carrots, there's beets, there's a whole myriad of things in the ground, and half of it would not be there, or 90% of it wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the hundreds and hundreds of volunteers we've had over the season, for sure. It's a huge part of it.
Let's get to the idea. So what is the idea that you've teamed up with a restaurant to bring some of the local produce, local foods to the restaurant?
Yeah, we really want to highlight, exactly, the simplicity of what Grow Calgary does, which is plant food, fresh organic vegetables. We bring them to the Calgary Food Bank every day once we're harvesting. So the dinner is, we have a dedicated greenhouse of vegetables for this dinner. We'll be harvesting them on Sunday, and they'll be driven over to market and prepared and fed to guests just a few hours later.
And the food that we're talking about, Jack, we're not just saying a couple of cucumbers and a carrot or two.
No, this is, I mean, we have an 11-acre site, so the amount of food you can produce on that much land is pretty amazing. So we still have, there's still probably as much food in the ground as Grow Calgary almost harvested last year. So we're pulling hundreds of carrots, there's tons of potatoes, there's beets, like I said. And she mentioned the greenhouse we have full of some fresh microgreens, fresh arugula, lettuces, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a smorgasbord of vegetables for the dinner on Sunday. For sure.
I like that. So when you go inside your facility, which is located where, by the way?
We're just out past COP, just off Highway 1. So there's a little meeting area. There's some recycling bins and kind of a park and drive area. And we're right there. Yeah, you can see the farm pretty obviously once you get there.
And when you see this place, you will see massive greenhouses. That's probably the best way to describe it.
Correct. Massive greenhouses and thousands of white buckets everywhere that the Red Cross donated to us last year after the flood happened. So that's, that's an obvious one. Yeah.
Well, that's very cool.
About 10,000 buckets, and we're still trying to make use of them. So another marker to look for.
Where are you getting all your soil from?
We've had some really nice potting soil donated from various people around the city, but the vast majority of stuff we're growing right in the soil that we have right there. So we're trying to amend it, bring in compost, and make our own on the site. But the vast majority is just we got that piece of land and we're using exactly what we have. So we're just trying to make that soil better, and we don't have a lot of chance to bring in new stuff. So yeah, we're using what we got.
We have a very short grow season here in Calgary. That's why the greenhouses come to play.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference for sure. Even a couple of months or a month or two on either end of the season, you can almost double the growing season out here if you can get those greenhouses up, for sure.
Amanda, there's a bigger picture. The bigger picture is, yes, we have all of this event happening this weekend, correct?
Yeah, this weekend.
So we have the event happening this weekend at Market Restaurant, but there's a bigger picture that to say to not only restaurant tours, but also to Calgarians, that we have all of this local product. Let's utilize this. Let's do something about it. Let's not just think that we have to go to Ecuador to get our, bananas. That might not be a great example, but yes?
Yes, and for us, the main goal is to get that food to people who may not otherwise be able to access or afford fresh vegetables, organic foods. Often what comes to the food bank, not only, but often what's coming is canned goods, boxed goods. And we know that there's people in this city who need healthy diets. So that's our population of focus.
So the food that you're actually producing is not actually going to the markets themselves, to the groceries.
Exclusively to the Calgary Food Bank.
So so let's take this bigger picture, guys. Why not? Why not go to the grocers, the local ones, and say, hey, you know what? We have this outfit over here. Let's bring our stuff in. Has that discussion ever been had?
Our initial agreement with the government, we're on the transportation utility corridor, and so we're not a commercial farm.
Okay.
We're a grassroots community, not-for-profit organization. So as we expand, there may be the opportunity to have markets around the city. But we've just been focusing on volunteers, donations, and that's why our first fundraiser has taken so long to happen.
Right.
Because really the focus has just been planting food and getting it to people who need it.
Real quick, the event is happening on Saturday?
Sunday.
On Sunday.
October
So if people want to
26th.
get more involved in this, is there still opportunity?
We're sold out.
Sold out, hey?
Tickets, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
It
it's a
is.
great thing. But we always need volunteers. If someone who wants to pop in and check out what we're doing, we're going to be there all day, prepping the food, getting things
Wow.
ready. So we need volunteers. We need volunteers at Grow Calgary on Sunday morning around 11 o'clock to help pick the food.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Congratulations to both of you.
Yeah,
Thank
Thank you
thanks.
so
both for
much.
coming in as well, too.
Cheers, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Amanda Weightman is with Fresh. She's the event coordinator, and also Jack Goodwin is the farm manager with Fresh as well, too. Hey, still to come, welcoming the Japanese Film Festival. Yeah, coming right here to Calgary. More about that in a few moments. First, here's what's happening in and around Calgary. This is Trending on Shaw.